Back to it then.
Do lady.
Yeah.
On your birthday.
Back to it then.
Do lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, crunch some numbers.
Back to it then.
Do lady.
Yeah.
On your birthday.
Yeah. Back to it then.
Do lady.
Yeah. Back to it then.
Do lady.
Yeah.
On your birthday.
Crazy day, right? Crazy day, right?
Yeah. Yeah, crunch some numbers.
Good morning. This hair is crazy. I wanted to show you how I exercise my knees in the morning. Why my knees? Because I'm 44. And I've been exercising my knees for a while now. Here's my knees. I do like this. You can hear them. And then I did this one. I do that 10 times on each side. And then I raise my calves like that. And that cracks my ankles. I crack my ankles. I crack my knees. I crack everything. Oh, my neck. Cracking it. I think I'm looking this way too much. Oh, because this way is tighter. Anyway, I'm going to go downstairs and poop. And then I'm going to go to work. Here. At home. Trying to see if you can, hear this. I have to listen to this security awareness thingy for work. They're doing a spoken word doodad. Let me see if you can hear this. I don't think you can.
Pretending to be a supplier, a manager, or a
Where's my microphone?
Hello, Brian. Oh, hello, Steve. What are you up to? Oh, I'm just performing some edgy spoken word poetry in a gritty urban environment.
Can you hear it?
What's the C stand for then?
Huh? Oh, the C stands for cyber rhymes with a Z. It's my spoken word.
I don't even know where my microphone is.
Although I did hear some of your lyrics. They didn't sound particularly edgy to me.
Well, not this one. This one's about business email compromise.
Let's see if you can hear it. Yeah.
Business back.
Gosh, you're actually pretty good at this rhyming stuff.
In fact, it's basically learning through poetry, isn't it?
Yes. Fun and informative. But there's one more thing that we need to get in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Apparently, according to this,
There's a little video.
carrying out a business email compromise scam, the bad guys might address you in an unusual
It's not very long.
like calling you by your full name when your boss usually calls you by a nickname, or they might have an iPhone but they've sent you something on Android.
In case you need to know what security awareness is.
Tough to get all of that into a rhyme.
Cyber.
Now you see what I have to contend with.
Perhaps we should team up.
You know, that's not a bad idea. I think we'd fit really well into the gritty spoken word scene.
Yeah, me too. All right, Brian. See you later.
See you, Steve.
Oh, I gotta do a quiz. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, let me do a quiz. This is tiny for some reason. Remember, blah, 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 blah. So I just thought it's kind of funny. I don't know why they do it this way, but whatever. Security. Now that Beck scams have been defined, it's important to be aware of the warning signs. Yep. congratulations. And that's all I gotta do. There. I've completed my cybersecurity awareness.
2 hours later.
I have a blank canvas, and I am trying to visualize something, but I cannot at the moment. So what I'm gonna do is nothing. I'm done with work right now. Done with work and stuff. Okay, so I've got my water bottle. Sounds like it needs more. Yep. And I've got my laptop bag. So let's fill the water. And we're gonna do the dishes. Look, it's empty now. It took me all day, but I emptied it. Why did it take me all day? Because I was doing other things like, you know, being on lunch. I hate that I only have 30-minute lunch. However, I do not hate getting off at 4. If I got off later, or if I had an hour lunch, I would have to be off at 4:30 instead of 4. Is that fitting? This is a long stem on this. I gotta put it on the bottom. Okay. Let's finish these dishes. At least put them in the dishwasher. So until this morning, I forgot that we had eggs. Yeah, so we have lots of eggs, to be exact. Like, some of them, the back of our fridge gets really, really, really cold, like frozen cold. It'll freeze some stuff. So some of those eggs were gone. They had to be thrown away because they were frozen and I wasn't using them. Anyway, so I'm trying to get, let's see, we've got even more dishes on stovetop, more dishes. And the sink, not the sink, the dishwasher is already going. Whee! Almost dropped you. It's full, it's going. So, must be heating up. Yeah, there it goes. I'm like, it's not making any sound. There it goes. Maybe someday we'll be able to get new things. New dishwasher, new refrigerator, all new appliances. Because if we ever move, we're going to have to replace the appliances anyway. Probably. If we want a good value. Oh yeah, I gotta get water. Right then. Where was I? I gotta figure out something yummy to eat for supper. Because I want something yummy to eat for supper. I had breakfast. Oh, look, we got chicken. Some chicken, green beans. That could be good. Yeah. Definitely chicken first. We got a whole bunch of chicken. So let's, what is this, 5 pounds? This is an 8-pound bag of chicken. Let's get some chicken made up. All right, we're winging it today with supper because I don't know what I'm making. I'm thinking like a kind of a green bean. Here's what I have. I've got green beans. There's some these green beans. I got some zucchini blend. So I'm gonna do like a green bean zucchini, and we're gonna saute or cube up the chicken, which is in there right now. So I gotta wait for that to defrost. And I can cube it and cook that up and season it kinda with orange. I still have orange juice also from like months ago. I had some this morning. It was fine. It doesn't expire till like June or something like that. Dang. Alright. So yeah, chicken, green bean, zucchini stir fry, I guess. All right, so I may have burned the rice. I'm not sure. I don't think it's burned, but I'm not really sure. Anyway, so here's what I got. Chicken, cooked, mostly. It's mostly cooked because we're gonna put it in the skillet. But first I want to put the veggies in here. I've melted some coconut oil. I'm using coconut oil because it has a high burn thing, and I don't want to burn some stuff. So I'm just gonna swirl the coconut oil, around. Coat most of the bottom and sides. Now let's put our frozen veggies in. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, put you in the cupboard. Hello? I can't get you in there. I don't have space. Alright, well anyways, okay, so I've got, my veggies are frozen, that's why they're so loud. Once they're done being frozen, I will add the chicken and a can of baby corn with the juice. And we're going to cook that down. And then we will add some of this Kikkoman sweet and sour sauce. We're going to add that with the chicken and veggies. Like saute that in with the sauce. Like not a lot of sauce, just enough to give it flavor. And then my rice is done. We'll be ready to eat once Russ gets home. Alright, so we have the rice cooked up, not burnt. We have this cooked up, also not burnt. The chicken, baby baby corn, green beans, and zucchini with a sweet and sour sauce glaze. I don't know what you want that. Anyway, it smells delicious. It looks really good too. It's definitely seasoned. Just FYI, if you're doing anything with sauces, that's why you leave the water in some of these cans. They make the sauce. Like if you're adding spices or flour or whatever, and you don't have enough like fats in there to make the roux that thickens the sauce, you got your water in there and you have other things. Anyways, doesn't matter. I got our sauces and the rice. Now I'm hungry. It is 5:12. Russ is not home yet, but I'm gonna eat because why? Because I'm hungry and I don't have to wait for him. There are people out there like, you have to wait for your man to eat first. He had a hard day at work. Guess what? I had a hard day at work too. Anyway, bed of rice first. And then you put the veggies and meat on top of the rice. Then, what you can do in addition to the veggies and the rice, if you wanted a little extra something, you could crunch up some ramen, like instant ramen noodles. Crunch those up and put those on top. But I don't have that. So I do have these French fried onions. So take some of these and put that on top. Then, when you did all that, you get a bit of everything on your fork and put it in your pie hole. That's delicious. I did the dishes before I made supper. And then I made supper and I still have dishes. Well, I still had dishes after I did the dishes because, well, we just didn't have enough room or whatever. So Russ has put, you can see our light is different. It's because Russ put the magic light. Alexa, Knox.
Okay.
I'm happy about that. I get to do this every day, and I'm tripping over stuff. Hold on. Okay. I'm going upstairs. It's only like 9 o'clock. I'm getting ready for bed, but I'm not going to bed. So, like, here's the difference. Now, when you're talking to kids and you say, time to get ready for bed. Well, when I grew up, getting ready for bed meant going to bed. But that's not how I do things. Even when babysitting my niece and nephew, I would tell them, okay, it's time to get ready for bed. They go, oh, they're still playing, still hyped up, whatever. I say, yeah, I know. I said, get ready for bed. Put your PJs on. Quiet time, So you put your PJs on. I didn't say you had to go to bed. I said to get ready for bed. So what this does is gets your kids, or in my case, niece and nephew and stepdaughter, ready. It prepares their body for shutdown. And what that does, it's a mental thing. It's like their body, or their mind rather, is like, okay, we're starting to chill. We're starting to settle. It's preparing themselves to go to sleep. Okay? And you could do this for adults as well. I am getting ready to go to bed 30 minutes before I actually want to get to sleep. Okay? Ideally, I want to be asleep by 9:30. I know that's not going to happen, but I am preparing myself by disrobing, whatever you do, for your body, for your bedtime. You get comfortable, get cozy if you need, read a book, watch TV, scroll on your phone. I know a lot of people will be like, you shouldn't have a TV, you shouldn't scroll on your phone, it's going to keep blue light and da da da. Well, things change, okay? I'm sure back before phones and TVs and all that were really, really popular to have in the background and scrolling and stuff like that, yes, your body would say, okay, I have to be up and watch all the TV and all the stations and all the things. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who can't go to sleep with TV on and scrolling and apps and stuff like that. I'm sure. But for myself, for me personally, and many other people out there, preparing yourself to go to sleep is also scrolling. Scrolling TikTok, researching, I don't know, something you wanted to know about. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I am preparing to go to bed. It's 9 o'clock. I am preparing myself to go to sleep. And, yeah, so that's, since I don't have anything else to add, I hope you have a good night. Tomorrow is Tuesday. I'm going to pick out my clothes for tomorrow as part of my be ready for the night. I need to wax. Mm-hmm. Yep, that'll be one of my things that I do. Am I ready? Maybe. A little bit. Alright, so that'll be one of my things I do as a self-care routine. I'm going to start waxing my face once a week soon. Because it's still a learning process for me. I have never waxed my face with hot wax before. I've used like strips, like the Nair strips, but I've never used other things. Anywho, have yourself a good night. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Tacos. See you tomorrow. Toodles.
Hey, that's something everyone can enjoy.